Alright, what is up, everybody? I'm sorry this AEW review is going up so late tonight, but I want to get this AEW review out to each and every one of you. So I'm gonna run through AEW tonight very quick. To start off the show, we had Lance Archer kick off the show. He comes out with Jake the Snake Roberts, and then Cody and Lance Archer ended up getting into a brawl to start off AEW on Wednesday night. We have a brawl between Cody and Lance Archer. That was pretty cool, I thought. It was a pretty cool brawl between Cody and Lance Archer to start off AEW. That was pretty cool. I kind of liked it. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was pretty fun to watch. So we had a really cool brawl between Lance Archer and Cody to start off AEW on Wednesday night. That was really cool, really fun, really entertaining. I like Cody. I think him and Lance Archer are going to have a good match at AEW Double or Nothing. I think they are going to have these two are going to have a good match. I think these two are going to bring a good match out of each other. So that's going to be. So I think those two are going to put on a good match at AEW Double or Nothing. And then we had a tag team match with the Jurassic Express and the Best Friends. We had Jurassic Express versus Best Friends in a tag team match on AEW. This match between the Best Friends and Jurassic Express was alright. It was a decent tag team match. It wasn't the best tag team match. It was decent for what it was. It was okay. I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was alright. It wasn't the best tag team match I've seen between these two tag teams, but it was decent for what it was. It was enjoyable. I mean, it was kind of a slow-paced match. I thought it would pick up near the end of the match, but it kind of stayed methodical paced. It didn't really pick up the way that I had hoped. Best Friends ended up picking up the win over Jurassic Express on Wednesday night on AEW. But this was a decent to okay tag team match between the Best Friends and Jurassic Express on Wednesday night on AEW. This match was alright to decent. It wasn't a really good match. It was decent for what it was. I thought it was okay. I kind of liked it for what it was. It wasn't nothing to write home about, but it was alright. I did enjoy it for what it was. This was an alright tag team match between Best Friends and Jurassic Express Wednesday night on AEW. And the Best Friends ended up picking up the win over Jurassic Express on Wednesday night on AEW. And then we had a Fatal 4-Way with Hikaru Shida versus Penelope Ford versus Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander. This women's match was the best women's match of the night on AEW in my opinion. These women absolutely went out and stole the show on Wednesday night and brought the house down. These women had the best match of the night in a Fatal 4-Way. This Fatal 4-Way was absolutely awesome to watch. Very fun, very entertaining, very cool Fatal 4-Way match with the women on AEW. These women went out and stole the show on Wednesday night and had a great match. Everybody had a great spot in the match. Great wrestling. This match was very fun to watch, man. These women went out and entertained me, and they put on a very good match on AEW on Wednesday night, and they were the best match of the night. And that's my opinion. These women went out and completely stole the show and had a good match on AEW on Wednesday night. Every woman got in some good spots. Great wrestling, great storytelling. This AEW Fatal 4-Way women's match was absolutely awesome. Great match for the women. These women went out and stole the show on Wednesday night and completely brought the house down in their match. I mean, these women were absolutely awesome on AEW on Wednesday night. This was the best match of the night for the AEW women. These women went out and completely stole the show and just tore down the house in their Fatal 4-Way match. This match was absolutely awesome, and Hikaru Shida ended up picking up the win over Britt Baker, Penelope Ford, and Chris Statlander. So Hikaru Shida came out of the Fatal 4-Way looking very strong. So this was a very, very good Fatal 4-Way match for the women of AEW. They were the best match of the night, in my opinion. They went out and absolutely stole the show. And then we had MJF versus Lee Johnson. MJF completely destroys Lee Johnson. There you go. And then we had a backstage segment with Darby Allin. I like Darby Allin. Darby Allin is one of my favorite wrestlers on AEW. I'm a huge fan of Darby Allin. So he had a really backstage segment on AEW on Wednesday night. Very, very awesome segment by Darby Allin. And then we had Chris Jericho versus Pineapple Pete. Chris Jericho ends up destroying Pineapple Pete. There you go. And then we had the Inner Circle challenge the Elite to a Stadium Stampede match. So I can't wait to see that. The Inner Circle ended up challenging the Elite to a Stadium Stampede match at Double or Nothing. So I can't wait to see that. And then what bothered me about this segment with the Inner Circle is JR ended up completely no-selling the Inner Circle, taking out Vanguard 1 when Chris Jericho asked Vanguard 1 to join the Inner Circle. JR completely and utterly no-sold Vanguard being taken out by the Inner Circle. That really bothered me. I don't like how JR completely no-sold the Inner Circle, taking out Vanguard 1. I didn't like that. I don't like how JR completely no-sold that. JR acted like it didn't even matter that the Inner Circle was taking out Vanguard 1. I didn't like that. I don't like that JR completely no-sold that the Inner Circle took out Vanguard 1. I don't like how they went about that. I mean, I like JR as a commentator, but this night on AEW, JR completely blew the segment with the Inner Circle and Vanguard 1. JR completely messed up the segment. I don't think the segment should have went down like that. I think JR should have played up to it a little bit more than what he did. I think JR no-selling the Inner Circle, taking out Vanguard 1 was really not the best thing to do because he completely no-sold it and he acted like it didn't even matter that the Inner Circle took out Vanguard 1. That really bothered me. I don't agree with that at all. JR needs to know better than that. He's a better commentator than that. He needs to learn from that. And then we had the main event, which was Brody Lee versus Christopher Daniels. Brody Lee ended up picking up the win over Christopher Daniels on AEW in the main event of AEW on Wednesday night. The match was decent. It was nothing special. Brody Lee ended up picking up the win over Christopher Daniels. And then to close the night for AEW, we had a really, really awesome promo by Jon Moxley. So that was really cool. So AEW goes off the air with Jon Moxley cutting a really awesome promo. So I'm going to give AEW a 6.7 out of 10. I thought AEW was pretty decent. I thought it was an okay show. There was a few things I liked and there was a few things I didn't. Like the Vanguard one in the Inner Circle segment with JR that completely no-sold the segment. I didn't like that at all. That really bothered me. But I like the women's match for AEW on Wednesday night, the Fatal 4-Way. And then Nyla Rose ended up taking out Hiroko Shida with a kendo stick to the head. Don't care. Nyla Rose is annoying. So I'm going to give AEW a 6.7 out of 10. And if you guys like this AEW review, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, tell me what you guys thought about AEW on Wednesday night down in the comment section below. And make sure you guys turn on that bell for all my notifications. That way you guys won't miss an upload or a live stream on my YouTube channel. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching this AEW review. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. I'm out. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace out.